Hello and welcome to Blytheway Business News. I'm Bonnie Hughes, VP Marketing and Sales for Red Cloud Klondike Strike. Our very interesting guest today is Phoenix Global Mining. They have a project in Idaho, restart of a copper mine, and also some cobalt project as well. And here to tell us all about it is CEO Dennis Thomas. Hello, Dennis. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello, Bonnie.
Now, I understand today you put out some very exciting assay results from the project. Please tell us a bit about that.
Yes, we've been continuing our drilling program in at the Empire Mine in Mackay, Idaho. We've been doing step-out drilling as well as infill drilling into our resource. And in fact, anybody that has seen our press releases over the past month or so will have seen that we discovered a new ore body. And as part of our step-out program, we've been continuing the drilling along the line of the new Red Star deposit. In fact, channel sampling through the Red Star deposit, as well as doing some channel sampling and rock chip sampling up near the Horseshoe mine to which this is heading, with some extremely good results. Very good results indeed.
Oh yes, everybody really likes some step-out drilling because it shows that the deposit is getting larger and larger, which is a very good thing. And I can also see that you've done a bit of drilling in the sulfide. Do you want to talk about that as well?
Yes, well, in fact, the ore body that we have been drilling and our resource is based on is an oxide ore body above what it potentially is an elephant of a sulfide deposit, if I may say so. The previous historic work has all been in the oxide, so we've been confirming the resource in the oxides, and nothing much, to be perfectly honest, apart from two holes, deep holes that we drilled last year, have been put into the sulfides. So the sulfides have been, in a way, the sleeping giant, but the sulfides have started to reveal themselves actually within the oxides as well. So we've got some exciting expressions of the sulfide coming into the oxide ore body and at high grades. And we know that the historic production from the mine in the sulfides was running at head grades of between 6 and 8%, as recorded by the US Bureau of Mines. So they're starting to show themselves, and in these results we have at the moment as well, we've managed to see some exciting grades as well coming up from the rock chip samples in the Horseshoe mine.
So I understand you are looking to have a bankable feasibility study done in Q4 of 2019. Are you still on track for that?
Yes, we're still on track for that, and we're looking at a number of aspects, particularly with regard to the metallurgical treatment that we'll be doing of the ore. So we'll be looking at various alternatives, which will, I think, enhance the economics of the ore body. Namely, part of the process will be to we have a heap leach operation that has already been planned. At 8,000 tonnes of copper cathode. We will re-look at that with regards to doing what we call an agitation leach, in other words, crushing the ore finer and taking out the copper and then also taking out the precious metals.
And the reason for that is it gives you better recoveries and improves the metallurgy, which also means more revenue for the company.
Exactly, yes, absolutely.
Which is the basis of going through that exercise.
Yes, the original plan, in fact, was to just do what we call a heap leach. In other words, just to literally crush it up and put the acid through it and take the copper out. And then go back, in fact, and recover the gold at the end of the life of mine. This way, with an agitation leach, we take it out, as you say, and increase the economics of it, take it out one hit.
That's excellent, and gives you a byproduct and reduces your operating costs.
Absolutely.
Which the market, of course, likes very much.
Yes, yes.
And so the current assay results, are you working towards updating the resource? Is that part of the plan before the BFS?
Yes, indeed, yes. We're working on the resource. We're still waiting for some results to come in, and obviously with these results that we have at the moment, they're exceptional. They're expanding the ore body, north, south, east, and west, which is great. And we hope to have factored all of that together to give our new resource sometime in maybe January, late January.
And how far along are you in your stated drill program? Are you almost completed?
This season's program, I think we're pretty near the end of it. We're starting to wind up. We're in the region of about 30,000 feet of drilling that's been done, RC. reverse circulation drilling and diamond drilling, core drilling. And yes, we'll be looking to wind that up now and get the results factored into the new resource.
So investors and shareholders can expect a few more assay results to come out before the end of the year.
Oh yes, yes. The results stream will carry on. Will carry on with the holes that we've left outstanding now.
And so production is looking to be about 2021?
2021 is the aim at present. Yes. We have an expanding ore body. We've got sulfides starting to show themselves, and I think that's interesting as well because next year we plan to go into and have a look at the sulfides. So we've got a drilling program targeted for next year as well within our sort of sites at the moment.
And you have basically a budget and cash available in order to pursue this, your drilling program going forward for next year.
We will be looking at, I think it's safe to say that we'll be looking at the best way to finance our BFS program, yes.
Excellent. And so for the remainder of the year, shareholders, investors can look to see more assay results come out from the drilling program?
Indeed, yes, yes. The results today, and we're seeing particularly high values of copper, which are pulling up the values of gold and silver, particularly. We're also, in fact, today's results, we're looking at anomalous tungsten as well, up towards the Horseshoe Mine, as well as very high grades of lead and zinc. We've got 20% lead in the rock chip samples, which the Horseshoe Mine itself was, in fact, a lead zinc mine as well as copper. So it's all part of the same ore body, we believe. So we're starting to connect the dots.
Great. So you have an expanding ore body. You're restarting a mine, which means you have a lower capex than you would if you were starting from scratch. And now you also have some very interesting bycredits as well, which can help reduce the cost of mining.
Yes, yes. I think it's very good, and we're sitting on top of what could be, I believe, to be a major copper deposit in the underground sulfides. And quite frankly, the exciting thing in the United States, we're possibly the next copper producer about to happen.
That's very exciting. And you only have a £10 million market cap, and you have
Yes.
all of these things going on. I really don't understand the market sometimes.
Well, not to mention cobalt, of course. We've got our cobalt claims 100 miles north of Mackay, 100 miles north of the Empire Mine. And we'll be looking, we've had people on the ground, we'll be looking to drill that next year. So if you like, strategically, we have copper, of course, but we also have tungsten. The last production that came from the Empire Mine in the sulfides back in 1942 were tungsten shipments. So we've got high-grade tungsten possibility underground. We've got anomalous tungsten that we announced today. We've got copper, gold, silver, zinc, high-grade zinc as well in places. And lead, yes, and cobalt. So if you like, we've got a number of strategic minerals, I think. Yeah.
And in very good jurisdictions as well,
yes.
which is quite important these days to keep that
Yes.
in mind.
Yeah.
And so you are going forward with the permitting process as well.
Yes, that we will. We've in the middle of our environmental program. We will be engaging with the permitting process next year. We have all our ducks in a row thanks to excellent management on the ground.
Now you are currently dual listed on AIM and now on the OTC market in the US. That's very exciting. That just happened this month. So now investors over in the US can participate in investing in your stock. That's an excellent progression.
It is indeed. We've had requests of people in the United States to buy our shares, and now we're going to be able to facilitate that. And we're very excited by it because obviously we're a US-focused mining company.
Yes, because you are in Idaho.
Yes.
There's not that many copper projects that are in North America at the moment ready to go into production.
No, I believe we probably are the next large copper mine potentially about to start. And as we said earlier on, we're scheduling 2021, both from the oxides as well as starting to look at the underground sulfide potential.
Well, that is very exciting news, considering the fact that your market cap is only 10 million pounds, and you are about to go in production in 2021 and be the next copper mine in North America.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we're looking forward to that very much.
And thank you for joining us on Blytheway Business News. Look forward to seeing you again. Have a very profitable day.